Legals and illegals, welcome to a brand new video. This is gonna be a banger. Everyone's gonna love it, except for probably half the country who don't like me right now for some reason, because I'm making fun of people that deserve to be made fun of. Okay, all right, okay, let's jump into the fun. So there have been a couple of videos about Trump's border czar, all right? So there's been this Trump's border czar guy. Trump elected this dude to be in charge of the border because, as you know, Trump has a thing against illegal immigrants. It's too many dogs and cats being eaten or something, I don't know. But anywho, this guy is insane. I'm not saying in a good way, I'm not saying in a bad way, I'm just saying in a fucking insane way. I did not do the lore dive on this guy specifically yet, and that's what we're doing today. We are looking at all of the shenanigans this guy has said, and he said some wild stuff. Like, I've heard him quoted to say some insane shit. It's like, but what if you deport someone and it separates children from parents? What do you think about, you know, separating families? I'll just deport the whole family. It's like, holy shit, bro's aura is insane. So anyway, let's, what the fuck? All right, let's see what this is all about. This dude's getting shit on by everyone and he's literally clapping back. So I'm excited to see what Orange Guy's border guy is really gonna be all about. All right, let's see what this is all about.
I feel like a lot of people are like super positive about this guy because like as soon as those videos came out about him talking about like the deportations, everybody was supporting him. Not everybody, that's not true, but like he got a lot of support on social media.
You planning on deporting?
So yeah, this is the guy, the border guy. All right, so Asmongold covered like all of his popular clips. So we're gonna be going through a bunch of videos right now to look at all of his popular, like, the shit that he said. Because again, I don't know anything about him, but I have an incredibly hot take. If it's illegal, don't do it. And if you do it, and it's illegal, you might face the consequences for it. Is that a hot take? I don't know. I just feel like that's normal humanity, but all right, whatever. Anyway, they'll find a reason to cancel me for it. Let's go.
American citizens?
No, exactly not. Look, the view, it's like
sorry, it's quiet.
Toys. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. President Trump has made it clear. We will prioritize public safety threats and national security threats.
I'll go back.
Are you planning on deporting American citizens?
No, exactly not. Look, the view, it's like...
If people think that Trump's policies want to deport actual American citizens, like, it's such an insane question. Like, only someone that's truly politically brain rotted will ask that question. Like, the whole point of the deportations is for illegal immigrants, right? Like, that is the discussion. It has nothing to do with American citizens. I feel like so people are so primed to believe a certain thing, they're literally just gonna ask questions that just make you look like a fucking moron. Dude, they're asking, this guy looks like Bob the Builder had sex with Hodor, and this is their son. Like, bro, dude, this guy ain't gonna, he ain't gonna mess with shit.
The island of misfit toys. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. President Trump has made it clear. We will prioritize public safety threats and national security threats first. And that's what the focus will be. And there's over 1.5 convicted criminal aliens in this country with final orders removal that we're going to be looking for. Right. There's thousands of gang members, illegal alien gang members we're going to be llooking for. Now, I'm going to say, if you're in the country illegally, you shouldn't feel comfortable. Absolutely not.
Wow! Wait, he really said that? Oh, did he say legally or illegally? Wait.
We're going to be looking for. Now, I'm going to say, if you're in the country illegally, you shouldn't feel comfortable. Absolutely not.
Oh my God! If you are in the country illegally, do not feel comfortable. I mean, honestly, like, are you surprised? They're in the country illegally. I love how he also says there's 1.5 illegal immigrants in this country. Obviously, it means 1.5 million. But listen, they didn't hire the Punisher for his fucking word skills.
I won't feel comfortable if I'm in the country illegally. If I'm in some other country illegally, I'm not going to be comfortable. You shouldn't be comfortable either, because when you enter this country illegally, you have committed a crime. You are a criminal, and you're not off the table.
Bro, listen, he just says it as it is. I mean, like, listen, when you say things as straightforwardly as he just said it, how can you even disagree? Oh my God. If you do something illegally, you're a criminal. If you're a criminal, you shouldn't be comfortable. It's like, wait, yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, sir, but sir, you look like you just ate a family.
Man.
He just says it.
Oh, man.
I love how he says it like it's the simplest thing in the world, too. It's like, all right, so if you do something illegal, you're a criminal, so you shouldn't feel comfortable. Thoughts? And it's like, bro, literal egg over here is fucking egg with muscles. This guy is Saitama after 100 years.
One dude, yeah, this guy is,
Bro, you don't need speech therapy if you eat ass and chew bitches for breakfast.
I wonder what's actually going to happen, if he's going to be able to, like, deport all of these people or not. And then
my incredibly hot take, oh, holy boob. But my incredibly hot take is that I don't think that many people are going to end up getting deported. I could be wrong, but I don't think that many people are going to get deported. I would like at least to see like cartels and shit be destroyed as much as possible, because that obviously is fucking awful.
Now, here's another one.
Run it again. And we know what happens to these children, Sean. And look, the illegal aliens coming across the border, people need to understand, 31% of women that make that journey get raped by criminal cartels.
Jesus.
Children get
31%? Is that a real statistic, or is that like a propaganda point? Because if this is a propaganda point, obviously whatever, I don't know. But if that's a real statistic, that's fucked up. And I am shocked. Listen, listen, I don't think people should be doing things illegal in general. All right, jaywalking, that's okay. But like, dude, 31% of women crossing the border get raped? That's fucking insane.
Get raped. I've talked to
I have an incredibly hot take. I know that this take isn't accepted on Twitch so much, but rape is in fact bad in general, wherever it's done. No matter who does it, it's bad. Hot take.
girls as young as 9.
Don't talk to Hassan about that. He doesn't want to hear any of that shit.
They've been raped multiple times. These cartels are animals, and that's why President Trump's going to take them off the face of the earth.
Oh! Bro, he's not even talking about deporting them. He's like, do you want to deport them? No, we want to remove them from the face of the earth. We want to deport them from the planet. We want to deport them from anywhere with oxygen, please. Holy shit.
They've killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world. And President Trump is committed to calling them terrorist organization and using the full might of the United States Special Operations to take them out.
Oh my God.
Run it again.
He just says it, dog. He just freaking says it. It's like, dude, it's insane. Obviously, talking about cartels and shit, that shit's got to get cleaned up ASAP. I don't know why people weren't more on top of cleaning that shit up. That's insane.
And
that is he's invading Mexico. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Not invading Mexico. What what are you talking about? That would be crazy. He's not invading Mexico.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Holy shit. Yeah, if he's gonna use the military, like the U.S. military, to get rid of the cartels, like,
listen, if they're cartels, I get it. They're obviously awful people. Like, I get that.
That would be fucking insane.
Let me ask you this. Do you like the idea of maybe giving a grace period where people that did not respect our laws, borders, sovereignty, that maybe you give them 2 or 3 months and you say you can self-report and we will help deport you. We will send you back to your home country. And if you do that, we'll put money in your pocket so you can rebuild your life, which would be a lot cheaper than paying for 3 nights at a 4-star hotel in New York and giving them a debit card. And in a year...
Bro, what is he talking about? Wait, so he's saying that someone's an illegal immigrant and they do some wrong shit. Instead of deporting them, give them money to incentivize them to not do more wrong shit? Is that what he's saying? Because if so, then that's got to be the most fucking brain-rotted take of all time.
After a year or 2 years or 3 years, whatever it is, you can then apply to come into the country legally. If you don't
why don't they just apply to come into the country legally the first time? Listen, again, there are 2 parts to this. There are people that just want to move to America, and then there are asylum seekers. People that are actively running, trying to escape from something to enter America. These are different situations. But, like, dog, these are 2 completely separate issues. He's saying that if someone enters illegally, we should give them more money because maybe then they won't commit crimes? That's insane.
Deport, then you will never be given an opportunity at citizenship. And when you leave, you will never be invited back. You will never be able to apply to come into the country. Sound like a good idea or no?
He's just going to be like, no.
criminals and gang members get no grace period. But while we're...
He just says, criminals, gang members, death.
Bro, he's actually him.
Nah! Dude, I'm telling you, there are so many... This guy looks like this guy of all time. For real, for real. He looks like that dude from Dune. He looks like all of these dudes. He's just like the classic freaking mega chungus character from like these random movies.
Oh my God. Oh, fuck.
Prioritizing the public safety threats and national security threats. If you want to self-deport, you should self-deport. Because, again, we know who you are, and we're going to come and find you.
He's fucking, they got John Wick to man the border. I don't understand. It's crazy. This guy. Do you think we should put them in 4-star hotels? We will find you. We will kill you.
So if you want to self-deport, that's fine. But criminals and gang members, they get no favors from this administration. You came to this country legally, which is a crime. You committed crimes against the United States citizens, some heinous crimes. You get no grace period, so we're coming for you. But for those others, the non-criminals, if you want to self-deport, I'm all for it. Because when they self-report, they can put their orders, put everything in order, their family business, if they got homes or whatever, they can put all that in order and leave with their
Just
family
leave.
all together.
Just leave, bro. If you want to be together with your family, why don't you just leave together? Oh my God. Baron Harkonnen over here is literally just unloading. Dude, he will not hear any alternatives.
It makes perfect sense for the
Crystal clear, bro.
ones that are not criminals and not
How
violent.
The other guy wants to talk, and it's not happening. They're not clips, they're mags.
How can you avoid getting separated? You can get deported together.
They're real, oh my God. He just goes. Dude, Trump's fucking administration are like, it's actually insane. Oh my God, I can't believe this, man. Holy crap. And he just says shit.
Oh God.
Dude, resistance is futile for real.
God.
how are they going to get home? How do they get home?
Yeah.
This ain't way they got here.
Well, the ones we're going to arrest them, we'll put on an airplane and send them home.
Yeah.
And the ones that want to go home on their own, they found their way across the world to come to the greatest nation on earth. They can find their way home.
This fucking guy, he just says it's gonna be a wild 4 years. What is even going? Oh my God, dude, that's crazy. They found their way here. They'll find their way back.
Either that,
Jesus Christ.
or I'll give them a free airline ticket that we put them on our airplane and we'll take them home. It's either way. It's up to them. If we arrest them, they come on our airplane, Sean. If they want to go on their own airplane, I welcome it.
Oh my God.
Dude, he's literally taking nothing. He's like, but how will they get back? They can find their way back, or we will ship them off ourselves. We will eject them. This is actually insane. Holy shit.
He's got a point. Yes. Yeah, boy.
I can't believe that Trump literally picked the guy that is the most suited for exactly what he wanted. Like, this is wild, bro. I feel like Trump is like, all right, so I will get mini Trump for the border, and then I will get a mini Trump for food administration, then I get a mini Trump for this. And he just got his little Trumplets controlling the system. I don't know how he assembled this team. I feel like in 2016, he got other people to kind of pick his people, and this time he's like, nah. And that orange dog just fucking went around here.
Border Czar is enjoying this so much. That's the thing, is you can tell that he's having a lot of fucking fun with this. Yeah, put him in a spirit. Let me see if I can find the other one. I think this one's fucked up, isn't it? Yeah, this one's kind of fucked up.
Bro, it gets worse.
Mr. Holman.
Oh my God, we're gonna see him in confrontation. Let's go. This Border Czar guy is fucking crazy. This is like Mr. Incredible if everything went wrong. If he never became a superhero again, but he still had a desire to protect. Oh my God.
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer.
Ah!
I'm a taxpayer. You work for me.
The balls. This man and all 3 of his balls. His 2 testicles and his round, shiny head. Oh, I am a taxpayer. You work for me. God damn. Tell that to someone in the government.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their...
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father
Mr.
from his
Holman,
family.
with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
Yeah, but he's not talking about the legal ones. I'm so confused. Like, I feel like everyone loves to messy the waters in these conversations, literally just to make the other guy look bad. I feel like this happens in every single time I watch politics. It's the same as drama YouTubers. It's just muddying the water in ways to make shit just look worse. Bro, we're not talking about legal asylees. We're talking about illegal ones.
You're into the country illegally is violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way.
Oh, man.
Probably not the right thing to say, but I was angry. Let me tell you why you're angry, because you or no one else in this room has seen what I've seen in my 34 years. You didn't stand in the back of a tractor trailer surrounded by 19 dead aliens that suffocated to death because the smuggler didn't care, including a 5-year-old boy.
Shit.
What do you think his last 30 minutes were like? I was there. I seen it, I smelled it, I saw it, and I had a 5-year-old boy at the time, and it changed me for the rest of my life. I've seen people who couldn't pay their smuggling fees get stabbed in the face 22 times. 31% of the women are being raped crossing this border. Children are dying. Cartels are getting rich. Why am I angry? Because you haven't done anything.
Holy shit, Trump really picked this guy? He picked the fucking Hulk. This man has Border Czar aura for real, for real. Oh my God, he literally gave him a Breaking Bad level backstory.
To fix it. Nothing.
Man.
Oh my God.
Man.
I mean, dude's blunt, that's for sure.
And you can tell that he's enjoying it. You know, like, I feel like
He is loving it. I feel like this is the guy that's literally just been yelling and screaming for years into silence, and Trump just found this guy and was like, you, sir, you will take this position. My honor to serve. He just fucking goes.
he's enjoying it now that he finally Like, they're going to appoint him, and there's basically going to be like, no, I can't see how they're going to stop this guy. This guy,
Dude, he's like a bulldozer. He's a living bulldozer.
definitely hates his country. True.
Mr. Holman, do you understand that the consequences of separation of many children will be lifelong trauma and carried across generations? Have we not learned from the internment of Japanese Americans? Mr. Holman, I'm a father. Do you have children? How can you possibly allow this to happen under your watch? Do you not care? Is it because these children don't look like children that are around you?
Damn, what the fuck? Why take it to that place? Oh my lord.
I don't.
Speak.
Is it because you're racist? So you're always gonna paint it that way. You'll always the victim blaming Olympics has begun.
There we go. Yep. Is it because you're a racist?
Never.
Get it. Have you ever held a deceased child in your arms?
First of all, your comments are disgusting.
He says it. Bro, dude, Trump picked a space marine to take this position. I don't even know, man.
I've served my country. I've served my country for 34 years.
I find your
this is out of control.
Well.
I've served my country for 34 years, and yes, I held a 5-year-old boy in my arms in back of that tractor trailer. I knelt down beside him and said a prayer for him because I knew what his last 30 minutes of his life was like, and I had a 5-year-old son at the time. What I've been trying to do my 34 years serving my nation is to save lives. So for you to sit there and insult my integrity and my love for my country and for children, that's why this whole thing needs to be fixed. And you're the member.
Honestly, whoever asked that questions was really insufferable. I mean, this is a completely appropriate response. Dude came at him being like, do you know what it's like to suffer? Have you ever seen a dead child? Are you a racist, sir? Are you disgusting? And bro literally just went and fucking took off his Space Marine helmet and stomped on his throat. Next 4 years gonna be crazy.
In this room,
think of the content.
has seen what I've seen in my 34-year career.
Very well.
No one has experienced what I've experienced. I saw many dead bodies coming across this border. And you want to talk about the memo? This memo is one option to stop death. Not just about enforcing the law, stop death. If you want to legalize illegal immigration, good luck with that, because it's going to get a hell of a lot worse on that border. If you say, okay, from now on, there will be no consequence, no deterrence. It's not illegal to come to this country illegally. More families would come. 31% women would be raped. More children would die.
Bro.
We're a nation of laws. If you don't like it, sir, change it. You're the legislator. I'm the executive branch, and I've served my country honorably for 34 years. And I
think that what happened is that I don't understand why it's become like a legitimate position to think that illegal immigration is a good thing.
I don't think it is a legitimate position. It's not. I don't know anyone that actually believes it either. I feel like people that talk about it from the perspective that, but once they're here, we shouldn't deport them. Like, that's, I think, what the major discussion is. Anyone that says that illegal immigration is a good thing, in my opinion, is just fucking insane. Like, there's laws for a reason. If you want to live in complete and utter anarchy, then go somewhere else. America is a place of laws, and you have to follow the rules. Like, why is this, like, a controversial point?
But I think it's, like, one of those other examples of basically these opinions that I think that very, very few people actually think that you should get rid of borders or get rid of, you know, like, any sort of immigration standards. But what's happened is that I think that there's a lot of emotional arguments and emotional thinking. Like, for example, like if you look at like the way that this guy was talking, I think that basically everything that he was saying is built off of emotion, implication, and insinuation, right? And so I think people are kind of tired of being talked down to.
100%. And also, I think that people don't like the idea of how muddied the waters of these conversations have become. Every time I see someone go against, like, the Trump immigration policies, for example, you'll have some people that actually debate the policy about how illegal immigration isn't so bad or whatever, and then they have their statistics and all that. Sure, I have nothing but respect if you want to discuss policy and shit like that. But when you're coming from a perspective of, oh, you don't like illegal immigration? Oh, you're just racist. Oh, you're racist. You just hate people that have skin color that is different than yours. Like, whenever you hear that shit, it immediately just shuts down. I have no interest in hearing anything else you want to say. Like, I know I'm not racist. So, if you're literally just going to call me racist as, like, some sort of buzzword bazinga moment, I'm just literally not going to take anything you have to say seriously. So, I from the perspective of a government and a country, having borders just makes sense. Having laws that need to be followed just makes sense. Illegal immigration is like stealing something. Some people get away with it and are definitely better off because they stole something. But technically, it's not legal. And if you get caught, shit sucks. What do you want me to tell you? There's a reason why there's laws. You don't have to like all the laws, but you have to acknowledge that the laws exist. It's not One Piece.
and being like emotionally blackmailed into having opinions that they know are wrong. And I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, it is emotional blackmailing. Like, that's a good term. If someone tells you that, I think that illegal things should be illegal, and they're like, oh, that's something that a racist would say. I find your comment racist. That's emotional blackmail. It's like, it's trying to manipulate you to prove that you're a good person by changing your opinions on policy, which is evil and bullshit.
Happened a lot is that I think that people have had their viewpoints framed in a way that makes them look like villains. And at a certain point, if you do that to people long enough, people will just accept being a villain. It's an appeal to emotion. Yeah, that's basically what's happened. And I think that's why you're seeing such a huge pushback on it right now. Yeah. It's having empathy. Well, I think that the problem is that the empathy is one-sided. And this is the big issue, is that a lot of the people that ask for empathy, or they're like, oh, well, we want you to have empathy towards this, they don't have any empathy towards you. They're trying to weaponize your empathy against you to make you do things that they want you to do.
Dude, when someone tries to tell you that you're a racist, it's not because they actually care about you so much and they want you to be a better person. It's because they want to manipulate you into feeling bad about yourself and changing your opinions. It's like, people try to rule through fear. And in this case, the fear isn't fear of a punishment, it's a fear of ostracization by being labeled a racist or a Nazi or whatever. It's a shaming tactic, and it's honestly embarrassing and humiliating, and it's losing. As you can see by the fact that Trump won, it's losing.
It has nothing to do with empathy.
I'm the executive branch, and I've served my country honorably for 34 years. And I will not sit here and have anybody say that I don't care about children because you're not the same color as my children. Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I feel like it's so tiresome to hear stuff like that.
And it's losing. It's not just tiresome. It's losing. People are realizing it. People are actually waking up to this. People are recognizing the fact that you calling me a racist doesn't make me a bad person. If I'm not a racist and you call me a racist, it makes you a bad person. And we're actually living in a world where the actual cultural war here is just shifting drastically, and it's insane. And I think Trump winning by a vast majority, or at least a majority, it just definitely goes to show that the people that were playing the identity politics shame game failed. And they will only continue to fail unless they get their shit together.
He said, so fucking tiresome. Weaponized empathy, absolute garbage? Yeah, I think so. People love being lied to. No one likes reality. People that are more rational are in the minority. I think that you're definitely right that it's two brands of like emotional behavior. But I think that after a while, people get tired of one of them. So the facts over feelings party got butthurt over being called mean words. Well, yeah, nobody wants to be called mean words and be categorized as something that they're not and be told.
I love how people are willing to say, so the reason why you got butthurt is because they called you mean words, they called you racist and a Nazi? It's not that. People are tired of society doing this to everyone. And I think what people aren't willing to recognize is it's not the facts over feelings, people. It's not the hardcore MAGA Republicans. It's the average Joes and Schmoes of the fucking country. The reason why Trump won by a majority is because the average bozo voted for Trump. Your average dude. Your average dude who's not a racist does not like being called racist. And they're only being called racist by one side. Why should they join that side? Like, you have to be, like, relatively insane to think that's real.
That they're a bad person. Why would somebody want to be called that? Of course that would make people mad. Yeah, I mean, duh, obviously.
Back to April 23rd of 2018, where there was an official recommendation to, quote, pursue prosecution of all amenable adults who cross our border, quote, illegally, even though this applied to legal asylum seekers in practice, including those presenting with a family unit between ports of entry in coordination with DOJ. Here is the memo that I would like to submit to the congressional record.
What is the date on that?
It is the memorandum for the Secretary from Homeland Security.
Date.
April 23rd, 2018.
Dude, oh my God. Name, date.
Subject increasing prosecutions of immigration violations.
See this part.
Without objection.
And so I looked at this memo, and it seems like this is the source of it. And it seems as though, Mr. Homan, that you are the author. It says here from yourself, Kevin Michalinen,
all right,
and Francis Cisna. Is this correct? Did you sign the memo?
I'd have to see what you...
I'd be happy to provide it.
All right, let's go.
And we'll provide it over. But I would like to note that here it says the official recommendation. There were 3 different options presented. The third included the option for family separation. This initiative would pursue prosecution of all amenable adults, including those presenting with a family unit. Mr. Homan, your name is on this. Is this correct?
Yes, I signed that memo.
So you are the author of the family separation.
The funny thing is, he has no shame. It's like they're gonna try to shame him. You are gonna separate families? And he's like, yes. Oh, no. They're trying to shame him. It's not gonna work.
I am not the author of this memo.
You're not the author, but you signed the memo.
Yes, a zero tolerance memo.
So you provided the official recommendation to Secretary Nielsen on for the United States to pursue family separation.
I gave Secretary Nielsen numerous recommendations on how to secure the border and save lives.
But it says here that you gave her numerous options, but the recommendation.
What's she trying to say? This is what's been like very prevalent, and I think that like it's kind of what I was saying earlier, is that I think that there is a very big culture of the emotional blackmail and the insinuations.
They're gonna do their absolute best to paint him as a guy that's separating families. Separating families? Oh my god, he's a monster. We should never listen to anything he has to say. Instead of actually tackling the genuine subject.
That I think people are kind of tired of, because they're very one-sided. So what she's doing is that she's framing what he's doing as like, oh, it's tearing apart families or something like that, when the logic is actually very simple. If you commit a crime and a person goes to jail, it tears them apart from their family. If you want to avoid that, don't commit crime. It's very simple.
Yeah, I mean, but you're speaking with logic, Mr. Asmongold, when that is the problem here. No, the major complaint that everyone has is insane, and they frame it in a way. It's not like saying, if someone does a crime, should they be punished for the crime? No, 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 no. We are going to obfuscate the question as much as possible. Do you believe in separating children from their parents? Well, that sounds like a whole ass other things, you know? It's like, no, of course I don't want children to be separated from their parents. So you're saying that you shouldn't deport illegal immigrants. What?
Family separation is kind of fucked, though. Well, like, here's the problem, is that how do you solve that? How do you solve that without just simply not enforcing the laws?
Dude, family separation is fucked and really sad. But you have to realize, okay, let's say your dad is a criminal. And I don't mean a criminal that came in illegally. No, no, no. I mean he's a fucking murderer. Murderer, rapist, serial thief dad. What are you gonna do? You're gonna arrest that guy. You're gonna put him in prison. If he's a drunk driver, you arrest that dude. You put him in prison. But you're separating families. But unfortunately, the law comes first. That's the argument. So if illegal immigrants are illegal immigrants, then yes, unfortunately, families are gonna get separated, which is very sad. And whose fault is that? Is it the fault of the government that is, you know, arresting people that are doing crimes? Or is it the fault of the people that did illegal shit where the punishment is being deported? Again, I don't know. I'm not here to make believe I have some answer, but I am gonna make believe I understand how fucking scummy it is to put this question through. It's like, do you believe in family separation? Well, that makes you sound like a real monster. That sounds like a real monster. When in reality, the real question is, should we arrest people that break the law? And I think any normal human would say yes.
That's the issue. If you're committing crimes, like everybody knows coming over to the United States randomly is against the law. They know that they're doing it, and they do it. So, like, how is...
That's unfortunately the risk they're taking, and they are putting their children at risk, right?
Is this our fault? How is this our problem to correct? It's not even a question.
I'll have you know, I am fully legal. I am not an illegal immigrant. Chat, you guys, you fucking bitches. I am legal everywhere.
Option 3, family separation.
What I'm saying, this is not the only paper where we've given the secretary numerous options to secure the border and save lives.
And so the recommendation of the many that you recommended family separation.
I recommended zero tolerance.
Which includes family separation.
But the thing is, she's always gonna latch on that one point. Why is she always latching on that one point? It's always so interesting. Why are you mentioning the family separation thing 4 billion times in a row? Huh? Why? Why? It's because that's the part you can harp and latch onto for some emotional response. Because saying deporting illegal immigrants or beefing up the border to prevent illegal immigrants, that is such an obvious thing to say. She's not trying to help the country. She's trying to win this debate, and it shows.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
Yes,
exactly. And it's crazy. He's just saying it. Like, It's not a good thing. It's obviously awful. I do feel terrible for the children. That's what he's saying. And it makes sense. It's like, it's fucking awful when parents commit crimes and have to get arrested. You're right. But what am I supposed to say?
And I think the reason why a lot of people like this guy is he's giving, like, no bullshit answers.
He's also not being emotional about his responses. He's just saying the fucking thing as he sees it. And people like that. People genuinely like an honest guy. Like, this is the machine answer.
To questions that are very emotionally charged and emotionally loaded. And I think
he's not buckling because it's obviously emotionally uncomfortable to talk about.
People are tired of having empathy weaponized against them to make them act against their own best interests. That's really what the issue is. And I think that, like, there's a certain degree of, as I was saying, like, emotional blackmail that's used in order to make people, like, afraid of saying what clearly should happen, because what should happen sometimes isn't a pretty thing.
It's not.
But the problem
true.
is that in a lot of cases, 2019, yeah, but what I'm saying is that this 2019...
He's taking a very serious issue very seriously. And unfortunately, you know, nothing is always going to be good. And it's not like all illegal immigrants are bad either. Obviously, whoever thinks that, I think, has literally been drinking the red pill Kool-Aid a little bit too much. It's not like every illegal immigrant is evil. Duh. The thing is, you need to actually have laws when you're governing a country, because there are pretty fucking awful illegal people that do come in. Like, it's like, and it's insane, because whenever you hear, like, this discussion being brought up, it's like, you'll have people that are just anti-Islam, for example. And they say that every Muslim's a terrorist, they're all fucking horrible, they're all monsters, we hate all of them. And that's evil too. Duh. But to say that America shouldn't try their best when it comes to illegal immigration to prevent people from coming in, because people that do come in are part of cartels, or are terrorists, or are bad people, that's also insane. And no one's willing to actually have a normal conversation about recognizing that the middle course is the fact that you do need laws, and in order to justify these laws, you don't have to paint every single person as evil. I don't know.
This event led to people being fed up with it. That's the issue. To a certain degree, yeah, absolutely. She's trying to frame it in a way that seems like he gave an order. He gave a recommendation, not an order. Yeah. It's also very straightforward answers. Yeah, and I think that's another thing that people are tired of.
Yeah. People are tired of the beating around the bush, not to say something that people won't like to hear. No one wants to hear that you're separating a family. No one wants to hear that these children are now going to grow up without a father. It's obviously a very touchy subject. But people really like the fact that he's actually willing to say it. He's like, yeah, they're going to grow up without a father because the father's a criminal at the end. Like, people want to hear someone actually say this shit. People want to hear Hodor say Hodor, if you know what I'm saying.
Is that the way that people tried to dishonestly frame questions and frame comments in a way that's inaccurate? I think that the average person probably can't notice that, but there's a lot of people that do. And this is also, by the way, this isn't, I don't want anybody to think this is like a partisan thing. I think this happens with everybody, is that if you're reframing what somebody's saying in a way that is inaccurate or unfair or misleading, I think that there's another component to this too, is that when you do that to somebody, you also insult the intelligence of everybody who's watching you do it.
Yeah, it's a very common tactic because obviously it does a good job. It's really easy to paint people as evil people if you just say, aren't you the guy that, and then you just make up some bullshit about them, and then you're immediately priming your audience into thinking that aren't you that guy that hates children when they're of a different color than you? It's like, well, when you start talking that way, no one's going to take them seriously. It is dishonest.
Because what you're basically saying is that you're so stupid that I can lie right in front of you and misrepresent this, and you're going to still go along with it. It's a form of strawmanning, so what you're saying is, yeah, exactly.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their...
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York...
Somebody says what crime they committed, seeking asylum is legal. Oh, they cover that.
And I arrested a father.
Seeking asylum is legal, but there are channels to seek asylum. That process, if that process is not done, then it becomes illegal. Yeah, no, this guy's just saying it as he says it. He's like, if I was a drunk driver with my kid in the back seat, they would arrest me. The end. I'm sorry. Like, it sucks for the kid, but yeah.
For domestic violence, I separated that father
Mr.
from his
Holman,
family.
with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
This is for you.
All right.
When you're into the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way.
There is a legal way to do it. There is definitely a legal way to do it. I don't know what the process is like. I imagine people that really have a hard time, I imagine people that are really running away from something, they don't have time for the legal way. But again, that's definitely a fringe case for sure. And when human beings are involved, I think every single person's individual story needs to be handled differently because people have different lives. But as far as the law goes, you definitely need laws that work. You can't just be wishy-washy about all this.
The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
Mr. Holmes.
I love how she just says, okay, okay. It's like, brush him off. This guy just hates Mexican people. Okay, okay. All right, nice.
There it is.
Please respect the chair and the authority of the chair. The time of the gentleman has expired.
I've asked you politely to let me go beyond my time, and you let other people go beyond their time, but not to Tom Holman. He don't get to go beyond his time.
Mr. Holman, we have approved
he's yelling at the judge. Holy shit.
Agreement between the Republicans and the Democrats with the ranking member. We increased the time of one witness, one member of Congress who was interrupted by a protest. That is done with the approval of the ranking member. Please respect the chair's authority. I
respect the chair's authority, but the chair...
Mr. Holman!
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer. You work for...
She just shut her up. How is this man not sweating? That's insane.
Me.
Dude's the actual Hulk. Oh my fucking god. I mean, he ain't wrong. That's like what the court looked like in Hell of a Boss.
Man, and so you gonna slap him? She getting mad? Yeah, they're getting real fucking mad about this.
Dude, everyone hates this guy. Everyone that's against this guy hates him because it's like, bros, you don't fuckle with the wall. Bro's the wall.
So, yeah, that's basically what's going on. And, yeah, I don't know what to say. The issue is those seeking asylum are waiting for their time for what people consider illegal. In my opinion, it's like, I think they should just follow the fucking law, right? I mean, if you can...
Crazy about this. Follow the law, damn. Obviously, there's exceptions to every rule. Listen, if someone is chasing you and trying to kill you, then in self-defense, you gotta kill them. But, bro, dude, this guy is like, he's talking about the general law. I'm not talking about every individual personal case that happens, but when the law happens, it makes sense to follow the law. If you break the law, you are a criminal. If you're a criminal, we will treat you as a criminal. I mean, he's just saying things that any rational person would be like, yeah, that makes sense. God, I feel like people just hate him because he says it in a way that normal, rational people would understand him.
Come over without that being against the law, then yeah, it's totally fine. But I think that a lot of people are tired of, as I said, the emotional blackmail and the insinuations that people are afraid of addressing legitimate issues because they're worried that, you know, they could get painted.
Of course, Trump picked this guy, by the way.
In a bad light by talking about it in a bad way. I would say that if you polled average people, like voters, I think that a super majority of people probably support what he's saying. And
I think so too. I really believe so. It's just the Democrat-Republican debate is very much not normal. It's like, it's crazy that there are only two parties for this shit in what should be a democracy. It's not a democracy, it's a constitutional republic. Shut the fuck up. Okay, dude, okay, so anyway, Trump's border czar literally just went insane 6 hours ago. This is brand new border czar update. The wall speaks further, right? But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is I do believe that everyone thinks that laws, not everyone, obviously, you're gonna have your fucking Hassan Piker anarchists out there, but I do think that a solid 90% of people in America thinks that laws should be followed, okay? And if you just lay it out flat like that, I really think that, generally speaking, people are gonna hear what you have to say. And I think it's the fact that this guy says it like he says it, and he doesn't care that people are gonna call him a racist for saying things so inappropriate. Because he's actually willing to say that shit, put his testicles on the table and just say what's on his mind. I really believe people are hating him for it. People are scared of this guy. He's not getting emotionally blackmailed by the typical, you're a racist talking points. But anyway, let's see what this dude did 6 hours ago.
Trump border czar, don't test us.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Thanks, Governor.
Bro, this man is the most American man to ever America. Bro eats freedom and shits eagles. For real, for real.
Look, you guys know me. For the last 4 years, I wake up every morning pissed off.
Dude, I could have said that. I could have told you that. I never heard of this guy until today, and I could have told you that. Oh my God, he literally says that And then you know that these people are gonna be like, Mage Demon, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Oh my god.
About what this administration did to the most secure border in my lifetime. Let me be clear. I've worked for 6 presidents, starting with Ronald Reagan. Every president I worked for took steps to secure the border because they understood.
If they understood you need a fucking border. If you're not gonna have a border, then you don't have a country. I know, hot take.
You can't have strong national security if you don't have border security. We need to know who's coming in, what's coming in, where it's coming in, why it's coming, all those questions, right?
I mean, he's saying things that I think any normal human would agree with.
No one did better than President Trump. President Trump's one badass president to secure this border at a level we've never seen before. Illegal immigration was down to a 45-year low. Illegal immigration was down between 83 and 90%. Unprecedented success. Joe Biden's the first president in the history of this nation who came into office and unsecured the border on purpose.
Really? Is that the narrative here? That he unsecured the border on purpose? Listen, I'm no policy guy. I'm just a fucking internet twat, okay? I'm just gonna sit here and make fun of fucking morons online. I enjoy the chaos around me. And I know the only reason why I'm reacting to this guy is because I know that he has developed some sort of visceral hatred from so many people. Dude, I love how people in my chat are like giving me examples of illegal immigrants and telling me like, what about this guy? Obviously, the reason why we have these laws to prevent illegal immigrants is because of the crime. If you're going to be an illegal immigrant and you're not going to do any crime, I'm not saying that you're necessarily going to be a net negative on society around you. I'm just saying that you need to have laws. Listen, you're not going to gaslight me into feeling bad because there are certain people that I like that are in the country that are illegal immigrants. I've literally said this before. I don't know why people need to try to manipulate me into feeling bad about specific instances. A country needs laws. Yes, if there's a really sad, poor family that I'm really sad about, that they're poor and they have nothing to eat and they end up stealing a bagel from a bagel stand on the corner in order to survive, I'm not gonna fault them for it because they needed to live. But that said, I still think stealing is bad. Bro, like, why is this not going into your head? Anyway, good try gaslighting me into feeling bad about certain people that are in the country illegally. Again, there are instances and there's the personal situation that needs to be judged on a personal level, and then there's a legal situation. And legally speaking, a country needs borders. Oh, he's a poor child eating his own boogers. And there he is, he steals a bagel. Listen, I'm not gonna fucking flame him for it. But at the same time, I think we can both agree, stealing bad. Bro, the emotional manipulators, they're everywhere.
This isn't mismanagement. This isn't incompetence.
Oh yeah, but anyway, so onto what this guy is saying. I have no idea what how Biden weakened the border per se. I am not certain. I don't know what he's talking about. See, again, here's the thing. Whenever I hear a politician or a person in politics say something just sweeping like that, like Biden specifically weakened the border, I don't know, man. I don't know. Chaotic neutral motherfucker over here. Everyone on the internet lies.
This is by
the solution to emotional manipulation is not to have emotions. Yeah, true.
design. So the first morning I woke up with a smile on my face was the day after the election when President Trump won. Because he's going to come back. He's going to finish the job he started. First of all, he sends his well wishes here and happy Thanksgiving, President Trump. Also, we got
a Thanksgiving speech about how he's going to deport everybody.
No! True! Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Anyway, little Timmy, you're illegal. Fuck you, little Timmy. We're sending you to the ocean. Oh my god. I am thankful for Trump, and I am thankful for his wall. Let's fucking go. Oh god, that's fucking amazing, dude. They literally got the wall for this.
Oh man. Oh shit.
The next Trump speech be like, we have a new Minister of Defense for the United States, Vladimir Putin, bros fire. I'm telling you, he's huge. He knows what to do. He knows how to war. No one's to fuck with Putin. That was a joke. That was a joke. I was kidding. That was a joke. I'm joking. But dude, this man, like, dude, you gotta respect the fact that this is his Thanksgiving speech. Holy shit.
Happy Thanksgiving. It's gonna be the last one you're gonna have in America.
Oh no.
Coming in. Bro. Secretary Christine, the governor.
Oh man.
I've met with her numerous times. She's the right person at the right time for the right job. She gets it. She has a lot of great ideas of her own. So
does the border czar respect women now? Oh, misogyny. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Looking forward to Chrissy getting through the confirmation process and coming to work with us. I think she's doing a fabulous job. Today is the first day I've been on Shelby Park. I'm here.
All right.
Governor Abbott has done an amazing job. Illegal immigration in Texas is down 86%.
God damn, 86% down in Texas. Holy shit, what are they doing there?
6%. Think about that.
That's a lot.
This is a model we can take across the country. We're going to help Governor Abbott finish the job he started, but this is a model we can take across the country.
They did advertise it as the biggest deportation operation in history.
Damn.
Yeah, that's because that's what a lot of people... The thing is that in 2016, when Trump won, it was like not popular to say that. now I feel like it is.
Again, there's something about the internet zeitgeist that people are just saying shit now. People used to be scared of cancel culture, but cancel culture is an obvious sham at this point, so no one's actually scared of that anymore. Dude, I'm glad Asmongold is always here to react to all the crazy shit that goes on online.
And people are like, yeah, but they're going to deport everybody. And then a lot of the people that voted for Trump are saying like, yeah, that's the, yeah.
Yeah, no, the funniest thing is, like, I feel like this has, everyone agreed on this for a very long time. It's just the kind of thing people never wanted to say because they were really quick to label people as racist for saying that, you know, if you're doing illegal immigration, that's a bad thing. And people were like, what? You racist? You despicable? I can't believe what you would say. And then normally people would cower down because of the hate mob or whatever. But at this point, it's changed. It's flipped. People are actually comfortable saying whatever they say. For better or for worse. You have some unhinged fucking slander allegations that go around on the internet now and just whatever. It just happens. But no one's scared of cancel culture anymore. People are able to say whatever the frick they want to say. And here you got this guy talking about his Thanksgiving turkey and all the illegal immigrants that he's deported or some shit.
The unprecedented success in Texas. It's a shame the taxpayers of Texas have to spend billions of dollars to do the job that this administration failed to do.
I mean, man makes a solid point. Like, why should the taxpayers fucking pay for illegal immigrants to leave the country? Especially when the country is not doing that job. Yeah, but anywho, that's just society, I guess. I guess that's part of what taxes are for, but like, damn.
Didn't want to do. And because of that, what everybody in this room today, you gotta understand, you're a national hero and you're saving this nation. Let me explain why. It's just not about illegal immigration anymore. When this administration calls the crisis the biggest they caused, it overwhelms the Border Patrol. And because the Border Patrol is so overwhelmed taking humanitarian crisis, many of them are pulled off the line. And what happens then? 600% increase in sex trafficking.
Oh.
Fentanyl coming across the border to kill 250,000 Americans.
Damn.
People love fentanyl. That's crazy how much of that people get into.
Yeah, true. It's almost like you shouldn't take drugs. Yeah, drugs bad. Hot take, drugs bad.
People on Washington's crossing the border.
Yeah, but people love drugs. People love drugs. I guess people like anything that'll take you out of reality. It's like, when reality is shit and the fentanyl just hits.
Over 2 million known gotaways. How many of them come from a country sponsoring terror? How many of them were carrying fentanyl? How many of them are sex trafficking women and children? How many of them are gang members? So
yeah, well, obviously, no one knows the real statistics. They're only just estimates. But I do think that it's obviously a problem. Like, America has enough of its own shit to deal with. You know? I feel like, bro, America has its own shit to deal with. America doesn't need to deal with fucking, you know, cartels and terrorists and drug sex traffickers jumping over the border. Like, that's something that I feel like if they could do away with that, that would be a net positive for Americans. And I know this is a controversial opinion because America really feels like it's God's policeman policing the world right now. But I really, to be honest, think that America's #1 priority should be, Americans. Like, that is what the government's job is. It's to take care of the people that are paying taxes to the government. And I do think that's always what their priority should be. So while, yes, I do feel bad for, you know, the 11-year-old illegal immigrant that was running away for his life and did it illegally, and I feel bad for that guy, don't get me wrong. Ultimately, America's job is helping Americans. It just do be that way, what can I say? Listen, this is coming from somebody who, by the way, whose grandparents tried to move to America after the Holocaust and couldn't move to America legally after the Holocaust, and therefore had to move to Canada because Canada accepted them and America didn't accept them after the Holocaust, and their families were murdered. They didn't get into America. Okay? And I'm not... Listen, laws are laws. America needs to take care of their people. This stuff is understandable.
It's more than just illegal immigration. I don't care what your opinion is on illegal immigration. When you cause a crisis this big, all these terrible things happen. Cartels are making more money today than ever did. They're making a record amount of money smuggling aliens, record amount of money trafficking in women and children.
Damn.
And a record amount
It's crazy. They said they're going to use the military on the cartels. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever tried to do that before.
Yeah, I don't know either. Also, you don't know if he's referring to, like, cartels that are operating in America or if, like, actually being, like, actually fucking drone striking random shacks in Mexico that are mass producing fucking fentanyl. Oh my god, bro. Oh, Lord. Gustavo Fring is not going to be the employee of the month for much longer.
Like, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. It's so bad. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, I'm actually really curious to see what's going to happen with that Mexico.
I don't know, but it's going to be fucking crazy. I think he said all cartels. They're going to do a friendly invasion into the south. Oh my fucking god, dude. I mean, obviously, I don't care for the cartel guys that are literally ruining the lives of everyone around them. These people are evil. Like the specific cartel guys. But like, oh my god, to actually activate the military against the cartels has got to be fucking insane. Bro, they literally got Doom Guy to protect the border. This is like some exterminatus, no trials shit. Bro, they're literally gonna rename this wing of the government the fucking, god, what do they call them? The Inquisitors. Like, dude.
I mean, maybe.
It's the American Inquisition. Deportatus. Oh my god, this is insane.
El Salvador? Yeah, I watched a video on El Salvador. Apparently the guy there, he just, basically what he did, he just took everybody that was committing crime and he put them in a jail.
Oh, that's great.
And now there's not really hardly any crime. Because all the people that were committing crime are in the jail now.
That's crazy. You know, honestly, arresting people that do crime is pretty fucking crazy. It's a novel concept, I think. I think a lot of people aren't recognizing the fact that when you actually punish people that commit crime, it stops those criminals and other criminals from wanting to commit crime too. I know! It's kind of insane to think about when you put it in those terms, but damn!
And so, like, everybody that wasn't in the jail wasn't committing crime. So it pretty much just got rid of it.
Wow.
I mean, there's still a little bit, right? I mean, but then you put them in jail too. Anyone with tattoos? Yeah, no,
El Salvador used the military to go against cartel and gangs in their country? Crazy. I mean, here's the thing. Obviously, a specific country using the military to go against cartels in that country, that we've seen before, that has precedent, that has existed for a long time. The real question is if America is going to mobilize military forces to go into Mexico to fuck up cartels. That would be insane. That would be wild, bro. It's like, well, they're sending shit to America, so. Like, oh, no. This dude, I could just see his fucking smile on this man's face.
He really cast a wide net.
Okay.
So, I'm happy that we finally got a president. President Trump's going to come in January. Like the governor says, we're not waiting till January. We're already talking. We're already planning. We're gonna
Dude, and you know that. You know they're planning. They're fucking moving. I wonder if nothing happens over the next 4 years, I'm gonna be so, like, piffed. I'm gonna be so miffed and piffed. I want to see some crazy shit go down. Listen, at least for the content's sake, I will always be here for the chaos. If you like chaos, subscribe. Because here, all the chaos. It's all chaos. This channel is the chaos channel.
Put a plan in place and secure this nation at the highest level it's ever seen.
Dude, this man's face looks like a thwomp from Mario, okay?
We're gonna finish Trump.
I have to stop coming up with these analogies because every one gets better. Holy shit, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Dude looks like the Kingpin from Into the Spider-Verse.
I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. What people don't understand, that what you've done in Texas, for every ounce of fentanyl your trooper sees are less overdose deaths. For every person you arrest for trespassing and put them through a fingerprinting process, that's one less got away. At least we know who these people are.
Damn, he's making a good point. Look, every time you arrest someone that has some fentanyl, you are literally saving people from overdosing. Like, he's right. The drug shit's awful.
One away.
The state of Texas and the citizens of
one less got away, goddamn.
Texas, you are protecting this nation. It's a shame we have other governors and other mayors who are right out of the gate. I said they're going to push back on President Trump and what we're trying to do, especially for interior enforcement. Let me be clear. There is going to be a mass deportation.
Oh, God. Oh, happy Thanksgiving, motherfucker. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. 80% of fentanyl comes from legals at legal ports. Damn, that's crazy. They should definitely look into that, too. Again, I don't know, but illegal stuff shouldn't happen. I know, hot take. People should try not to do illegal things. And if they do illegal things, well, they fucked around, and now we'll see if they'll find out. He just says it, bro.
All right.
Because we just finished a mass illegal immigration crisis on the border.
Oh, boy.
Where anybody can look at 9 out of 10 people claim asylum at the border will end up with an order removal. So you can't ask for the right to claim asylum, the right to see a judge, the right to due process, and we give you that due process, and at the end of that due process, a federal judge orders you removed, we have to remove them. Because if we don't, shut down the immigration court. Those orders don't mean anything anymore. Take you guys off the border because there's no consequences.
Oh my God. Who needs a border? Who needs a border? Oh, you want a border? Okay. Load them up into the ship. We're sending them to the Shadow Realm.
So you can't demand due process and the right to claim asylum and not obey the court order. That is why there needs to be a mass deportation. We have a mass number of people, millions of people who will get a final order and be order removed. If we don't do it, what is the option? Let them stay? Because if you let them stay, you'll never fix the border. You're going to send a message to the rest of the world. Enter the country legally, which is a crime.
Bro really said he'll shut down the courts if they don't get together. Dude, honestly, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Man.
Ignore court order. You never have to go home. We're telling the whole world it's okay to enter this country legally. You never got to go home.
Oh, Canada. Oh, I mean, we'll see what happens in Canada, but they need to do some shit about this as well. Like, Canada's the fucking shit show right now as well. But yeah, no, honestly, it's wild to watch this guy just actually say what he thinks instead of jump around and not talk about shit. Like, he actually just says this shit, chest on the line, and this is the guy Trump obviously picked. One thing you gotta say about Trump, I'm not saying that everything he says is true, but I do think he believes the things that he says. And yeah, look at his squad. Holy shit.
Shit's even a conversation.
Trump flew to go beg Trump yesterday. Ain't no way. Trudeau, Trump. No way! He just met with Trump 8 hours ago. I can't believe this, bro. I can't believe this shit. Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau flew to the West Palm Beach, Florida, meet with President-elect. I love that he's in Florida. Oh my God. President-elect Donald Trump on Friday. Trump is threatening to impose sweeping tariffs on Canada and Mexico. Dude. Oh my God. Oh, dude, there's nothing. Oh no. Oh my Lord. That's insane. Oh my fucking God. All right. And everyone just shows up. It's like, hi, we're here. We want to talk. Yeah.
Conversation, to be honest. Like, you take a step back and you think about, like, people actually, like, this is, it's like a political argument. Isn't it crazy? Wow.
Laws, and we're going to enforce the laws. The men and women of the ICE, they're going to have a tough job ahead of them. And I'm sending a message for people that said they're going to get in our way. They're going to stop us from doing what we're doing on an interior enforcement operation. I've said it 100 times in the last week. Don't cross that line.
Damn. Damn, oh my God. Bro does not fuck around. Honestly, he just says that shit.
Felony to knowingly harbor and conceal an illegal alien from immigration authorities. Don't test us.
Are you hiding illegal immigrants? Are you testing us?
I laugh my fucking ass off when these people, because this is what I think is going to happen. I think that some people, like, at the beginning are probably going to try to, you know, step up and try to stop them from doing it. And I think that they're just going to straight up put them in jail. That's probably what's going to happen. Like, these mayors, just put them in jail. That's going to be it.
No, I don't think so. I mean, that would be crazy. Think of the content if they just start arresting mayors. A mayor is like, no, you should not do this. And they're like, okay, arrest the mayor. And then just fucking throw him in the slammer. Oh, my Lord. Bro, this man is just Trump's stand. Oh, my God. Are you hiding enemies of the state? Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. I don't know if it's going to come to that, because ultimately, I don't think that mayors actually give so much of a shit. I just think they care about getting votes. So I don't think they're actually going to be willing to risk a jail sentence by going against these people. That's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but I think that mayors and, like, politicians in general don't care that much for what they supposedly stand for. They just stand for it to get votes and support and shit like that. That's what I think. What do mayors do again? I don't know. They manage shit, I guess. But I don't think that politicians are going to have the spine to stop something like this if it actually picks up. I just wonder what the deportations is going to actually look like. I'm very, very curious about, did you hear people are calling Trump the new Hitler because someone in his administration wants to punish people for harboring immigrants? Bro, there is no way they are comparing this to Hitler. Do you know that during the Holocaust, if a non-Jew would hide a Jew from the Nazis would kill the non-Jew and the Jew that they were hiding from their genocide? This is not that at all, okay? This is not that. This is a very different story. Right? No one's here killing illegal immigrants. No, at least not that I know of. And these are illegal immigrants, not a Jewish family that just happened to live in some town in Poland for the last, I don't know, 200 years and own their place, everything legal. And the Nazis in Germany decided, you know what? Fuck, we're just gonna rid the world of Jews. That is a very different situation. And yeah, I could definitely see people trying to make this insane fucking leap of logic.
And I bet, like, after this happens twice, because, you know, the first time it usually they're like, oh, it's not gonna be a big deal. After it happens twice, everybody else is gonna stop doing it. Good, they should. Well, no, you're right. I agree. Yeah, 100%. Arrest anyone who obstructs. Why do people oppose kicking out illegal immigrants? Probably number one reason why they oppose it is because they don't have to deal with it. These are people that live in countries, and not countries, states that are like way up north. And like,
I think that's part of it. Most of the people that don't want to talk about the illegal immigration are obviously people that don't live close to the border. Like the people that live just in some random bumfuck state in the center, north center of United States, they never hear anything about illegal immigration. But I think it's mostly grandstanding. I don't even think it's because they don't recognize that there's an issue with a country not having borders. I think it's straight up People want to grandstand and be like, I am not racist, so I am not against illegal immigrants. That's why I think people do it. Just, it's a moral grandstanding.
Like, they don't have to deal with any form of illegal immigration at all.
I think part of it is that they don't deal with it, so therefore they don't know that it might actually be affecting people very badly. But I think it's a moral grandstanding thing. I think it's, no, virtue signaling, that's the word.
Yeah, and it's a luxury belief. Exactly. When was the last time a state mayor got arrested? I don't know. Probably pretty soon.
Oh, God, dude. This is going to be insane.
The nation...
What about Gavin Newsom? Are they going to arrest him if he obstructs them? Yeah, of course.
I wonder how actually pedal to the metal Trump is going to be with all this shit. I wonder. Because the thing is, every politician, before they go into office, like, they really have big talk. They're going to change the fucking world. They're going to save society. They're going to bring back the dinosaurs. Jesus Christ is going to come back to thank the president for their amazing work. You know, this happens every single election, and then, for the most part, major things don't change. So, who knows what'll happen? I am all for the chaos, and I would actually like it if we can make a precedent of, you know, doing things that they promised to do, for example. But that would be really nice.
Yeah, it's the president. Why not?
That'd be nice.
I mean, if he's not cooperating with the federal government, then, yeah, of course arrest him. Duh. I mean, you have to, like, you got to follow the law. Big doubt. No, treason. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. I think that they should.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
It's a safe country. We've had enough crime in this country, illegal alien crime. It's time to end it and stop it. President Trump's committed to it. He's committed to securing this border. He's committed to having this mass deportation operation and concentrating on public safety threats and national security threats. For any mayor or governor who's going to push back on removing public safety threats from your community, that is your number one responsibility. You ought to be teaming up with us. We have created the biggest national security vulnerability in this nation on the southern border. Because like I said, 2 million known gotaways, we don't know how many unknown gotaways, already a record number of people on the terrorist watch list. If you know a single one of the 2 million came from a country sponsoring terror and didn't come to do us harm, then you're an idiot.
God damn, oh my God. He is not, dude, that's why they call him the Wall. And by they, I mean me. Dog.
There it is. Do you think people knowingly employing illegal immigrants should be arrested? Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
Yeah, for sure. Because...
I mean, here's the thing. It's crazy. It's such a crazy topic. I don't know. I think that the laws should actually be enforced. Laws are actually important, I think. And it sucks, but yeah. It sucks, but yeah.
It's like, the problem with, like, so, like...
I don't know about arrested. Maybe... pay a fine, maybe if they can, okay, but we're talking about knowingly employing illegal immigrants? Yeah, that's crazy, fuck.
Hiring illegal immigrants, and the reason why it's problematic is because it's actually for the best interest of the illegal immigrants.
It's for the best interest of literally everybody, actually. It's not for the illegal immigrants. It's because if you have illegal immigrants that come in and you don't have to pay illegal immigrants minimum wage because they are not legal. So what the fuck are they gonna do? Are they gonna complain to the government that you're not being paid in minimum wage when you are literally not legally in the country? Like, you can't complain to the government anymore, so they could literally pay less than minimum wage. And if they could get employees that they could pay less than minimum wage, then you're gonna have some random bozo on the street who can't get a job because everyone would way rather hire illegal immigrants. Why would you hire someone that you have to pay $40 an hour if you could actually pay $20 an hour? I mean, I get it. Like, it definitely does hurt, I think, everyone. It's crazy.
Because if somebody's an illegal immigrant, like, you ever try to buy something on Facebook Marketplace, or you buy drugs or buy something like that? Like, anything that's illegal and, like...
What the fuck's he talking about? No!
Like, things don't go well? Like, your recourse is...
You ever go on Facebook Marketplace, buy a secondhand dildo? It's pretty crazy.
So narrow. You can't really do anything about it, right? Like, you can't do anything. And so the problem is that if you are an illegal, you can get taken advantage of, and there's nothing that you can do about it.
Yeah, illegal immigrants have no recourse if people wrong them, because what are they gonna do? Go to the police? Go to the government? Listen, not everyone's as experienced as Asmongold in regards to buying drugs off the dark web.
So arresting those people is actually in the best interest of the people that are illegal. You see what I'm saying? Because yeah, they get abused, they get taken advantage of, everything like that. They don't have the rights that they're supposed to have as workers. People with luxury beliefs don't know this. A lot of people don't. I worked construction, 90% are illegal immigrants getting paid under minimum wage. Well, that sounds like the person who did that should probably go to jail.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
That's what I think. I feel like it's really simple. Yeah, if you're doing it, yeah, it's not a new question. Tell it to the agricultural.
I love when he says it's not even a question. And then he gets canceled for some shit after he says it. He's like, oh, it's not even a question. Gets canceled.
Industry? I would. I think everybody would. Trump will not arrest a mayor. Too much problems come from that? No.
I don't think it's about the problems. I think it's more about the mayors. They're just kind of spineless. And to be honest, and I know this is probably going to be a hot take, my guess is Trump hired illegal immigrants. Okay, listen, I'm being a little too chaotic lawful, I think. I gotta head more towards chaotic neutral. This is what I'm trying to say. Listen. I'm talking about this from the perspective of a country. From the perspective of a country, you gotta have laws. From the perspective of the individuals, you gotta have morals and ethics. All right, let me be honest. I'm sorry, but law, legality and morality, not the same thing. If you're in the government, you gotta worry about laws. All right. If you're an individual, you gotta worry about ethics and laws because you don't want to be arrested. But mostly ethics. Like if you're gonna jaywalk, it's technically illegal, but no one gives a shit about that. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of a crazy time, and I am curious to see the chaos that all happens, because it's gonna be fucking insane.
I think that, you know, like the government is a really big place, and if you replace the person that's at the top, everything else is still gonna move just fine. Like they have elections all the time, and they replace mayors all the time. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. That's not, it doesn't matter.
Everybody ought to be on the same page. Republican, Democrat, Independent. This is a huge national security vulnerability, and everybody ought to be concerned with it.
Bro doesn't stop. Bro's cooking. The Thanksgiving speech everyone needed to hear.
So thank you for your service. Thank you for all the work you're doing. I am impressed what I've seen today. Hats off to you.
They impressed the wall.
The outgoing Mr. McGraw, the famous Mr. McGraw, who he's been a mentor of mine. This guy's done more for DPS than anybody that's ever worked for DPS, in my opinion. He took you guys to the 21st century.
Bro, this is the type of guy that'll say, I'm proud of you, and you'll immediately just start crying. Oh my God. Yeah, wow.
This DPS is probably the finest law enforcement agency in this nation. So thank you for the DPS. Thank you for Mr. McGraw. Thank you for the governor. Game on. Time to get this done. Game on.
Game on! It's starting! Bro's literally gonna speed run this shit. He's gonna have like the little speed run timer in the corner of his screen.
Man.
Bro.
They actually brought in Judge Dredd. Oh my fucking God. I really wonder, like, to what extent are they gonna do this shit on? I'm super curious about it. Because, like, if they're gonna do it the way that it seems like he's talking about doing it, it's gonna be insane. Yeah, like, it's gonna be, wow, who the fuck is that? This is the guy that they're putting in charge to get rid of all the illegal immigrants.
Yeah, the question is how much this is actually gonna be implemented. Because Trump won, he won the majority, won the Senate, won the House. Like, this dude, he even looks like Thanos. He's got that Thanos build. I could see him snapping his fingers and half the illegal immigrants just disappear from the country. But that said, it's gonna be insane whatever happens, and I am curious to see the shit unfold. I do feel bad for people caught in the crossfire, but unfortunately, a country needs fucking laws. A country needs fucking laws. And this dude is getting ready to arm himself with a heavy flamer, and it's kind of wild. Oh God, it's gonna be insane. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. This has been my lore dive into this guy, Trumpelstiltskin over here. The immigrant gauntlet. Oh my fucking God. Well, anywho, we'll see what happens. This is fucking crazy. I don't know how much this is gonna be implemented and how much this is actual talk, but whatever it is, I'm here to ride it to the end, baby. Subscribe. Bye. Stay weird, fam. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.